For whatever reason, the internet loves the spectacle. The bigger it is, the louder it is, the more expensive it looks, the better it performs. Look at the top of Twitch right now. It's flooded with million-dollar mansions, celebrity subathons, streamers buying their 10th dream car. Everything seems to be built around the question.
Oh yes, actually,
how much
like so much shit today is like that. Like so much shit. Pretty much if you're like not flashing anything, you're pretty much nothing. And everybody wants you to actually flash everything.
money can we burn on camera? And then there's this guy. Casoh is interesting because on paper he's doing almost everything.
This guy, what he does, like he's not like normal streamer, because most of the time you see these guys like screaming everywhere. Like I think I did it myself, like on yesterday's stream. Oh, fucking hell, man! Holy fucking shit! Shitting hell! Oh fuck me, man! But this guy, he's just like normal guy, not doing anything. He's just reacting, being normal. And somehow he made it. He's like top streamer, I think. Like, what the hell?
Everything wrong. His production quality is kind of garbage.
Casoh, where'd he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't even zoomed in or cropped.
His setup isn't designed to be some massive content machine. Half the time he's live, he's playing some random game most people have never even heard of.
Yes, and also that's so fucked, because all the advice you hear is like, don't play these random games. You need to stick to one game, because otherwise you won't grow and stuff like that.
Your costume sucks, kid.
Pretty much does everything.
When
like
your entire
opposite.
job is getting people to watch you, you don't turn down a Mr. Beast video. But Casoh did.
Casoh did not respond to my message.
And somehow, despite doing the opposite of what the internet tells creators they're supposed to do, he's still one of the biggest streamers on the planet. How does that happen?
It's like Whopper. Yeah, Caseoh have played Bad Parenting. Really? I need to check it out. I haven't had time to actually check him out too much lately. Problem is, I have seen actually quite a lot from him, and it's the same with Joe. But because these guys are like somebody who actually inspired me pretty much to start streaming.
The honest answer is that none of this should have worked, because Casoh's had the odds stacked against him since day one. Case Baker grew up in rural Arkansas. His hometown has a population just over 1,500. It's the kind of place where a new Walmart makes the front page, and where the churches outnumber the stoplights. Towns like that don't have a lot going on. So, as a quiet kid, Case did what quiet kids in quiet towns have always done. He did.
I wonder how big is like in America a small town, because in our country small town is about like maybe couple of thousand people. Got no idea, man. I'm from Texas. So how much it is in Texas? Because I mean, it's also like part of America. Is Texas part of America? No, I think it is.
Disappeared into a screen. In this case, a PlayStation. Call of Duty on repeat. And
Holy
when
fuck,
YouTube
good
started
Call of
blowing
Duty
up in
days.
the early
I
2010s,
remember
he
them.
was right there watching Nate Shot and the Optic guys build something that didn't exist a decade earlier. He watched gaming turn from a thing you did after.
It's biggest in America. Oh really? How is like how much people are in like normal town, or like actually in Texas? I think it is town. Like it's city, bro, pretty much. How much people are in Texas, like in total? Couple million, something like that.
Into an actual career.
Well, how does this sound? Making a living and even a small fortune just playing video games.
The biggest names were clearing their parents' annual salaries in a single weekend. And after watching that, it became Case's dream job. The problem was, he knew the odds, especially in his situation. His Wi-Fi was barely good enough to even watch YouTube. Uploading to it or
What? How can you stream if your Wi-Fi is so shit? Because you do need like to have pretty good internet to actually start streaming.
streaming on Twitch, forget it. So he buried it. He graduated high school, bounced between jobs, often
Oh, hello client. Thank you for the follow, man.
working 2 at a time just to keep the lights on. For 6 years. 6 years of clocking in somewhere he didn't want to be. 6 years of watching other guys his age blow up online doing the exact same thing he'd given up on. By the end of it, Case was broke, burnout. He was one bad week away.
He's actually one of my pretty much like guys who, like why I actually started streaming. Such a cool guy, man. And it's so like amazing how he actually got like be the biggest streamer.
Away from walking into a recruiter's office and signing up for the military. Then his mom stepped in, and she asked him the question that changed everything. Why not take a real shot at the whole streaming thing? What's the worst that happens? Now, streaming is one of the most competitive jobs on the planet, and if you're like Case, trying to pursue it full
Oh yeah, I think like it is. It's like so competitive. I think there was like statistics out that there is 1 point or 2 point million something people who stream every single day, and only 46,000 I think is partnered. That means they make like top money or something like that. But there are so many like streams that go online once, like in the whole world, like in the single day. Yeah, and you can send links.
full time, you need to understand, there's levels to this. Level 1, you can quit your job. Level 2, you're living large. And at level 3, you're the top 1% of the top 1%. Now, there's no direct translation from Twitch viewers to money, so for the sake of the example, we're gonna say you reach level 1 at around 100 viewers. Once you're
100 views is only level 1. Holy damn. I have so much to go. I do currently have like 5 viewers, so...
there, you can take the leap to streaming full time, which getting there sounds totally reasonable. It's not. Somehow convincing 100 people to watch you live is brutal. In the past year, 18.4 million people opened up Twitch and broadcasted live on the platform. I want you to guess how many of them actually made it to level 1. Seriously, throw a number out there. The answer is 165,536. That's less than 1%. For every person who gets to level 1, there's 100 that don't. Every big streamer you see today spent days, weeks, if not months streaming to an audience of 0.
Yeah, to be honest, actually, it's really hard. Like, it's so freaking hard to be streamer, man. Like, same with me. I remember when I started out, the first thing was like, when I actually did my first ever stream, like first 10 streams, I think. It was so hard. There were only bots inside, and they're like, you're speaking to nobody pretty much. And it took so much time to get to the point where I am at the moment, where I actually have some people coming in. Also, is it like failing if you actually like keep going?
I mean, take Jinxie for example. He streamed to just 5 viewers for a year and a half before he ever made it.
5 viewers? He's grinding!
And I'm throwing all of these numbers at you for a reason, because without them, you wouldn't understand how truly insane what happens next is. Okay, so hate to interrupt myself here, but let's say you're like Casoh and don't love your day job. Maybe you're not all that
Lion, man, this is called stream. I mean, of course, do you expect me to go like bit more crazy, or... I'm not that like big energy man, and I don't want to do this like screaming streams. I try to be more calm and grounded. Also, I'm old, man. Like, what to expect from me? I'm 30 years old, so...
interested in streaming, but you've got a business idea and just don't know where to actually start. Well, let me tell you about WAP. WAP is the world's largest internet market. It's where you go to create, connect, and transact all in one place.
Oh, it's
coaching, paid
doing
communities,
the...
clothing.
Billion people are on the platform, and businesses on WAP are pulling in more than 3 billion.
Because in like 24 hours, y'all took me from nothing to crazy.
You see, Caseoh hit level 1 in the first hour of his first ever stream, and he
What? He did what? First hour and he hit 100 viewers. How?
didn't just get lucky.
Hey, y'all came through deep from the top, man.
In the days before he went live for the first time, Casoh was already laying the groundwork. He spent days filming and editing clips of him playing NBA 2K23. And on September 10th, 2022, he uploaded 22 videos to TikTok. The next morning, he woke up to over 10
But still, he had to be like actually kind of smart then.
10,000 followers, and a comment section flooded with one question. So that night, he went live for the first time, and the floodgates opened.
When I look down and I see 126 viewers, bro, I cannot believe it.
From that day on, he followed the same routine. Clock in the 9 to 5, hit the second job, cut a few lawns, then come home and stream until he couldn't keep his eyes open.
I don't want to go sleep, man. I don't want to go to work, man. I want another build, dog. All I want to do is make builds and play 2K forever.
I just can't. He's such a cool guy. Like, he's so chill, dude. I would love to actually like meet him one day. Maybe somewhere in the future.
Why'd I gotta go work?
After each stream, he'd find the best moments, clip them, and fire them back onto TikTok. The loop fed itself. Inside a week, he'd blown past 100,000 TikTok followers. Every stream was pulling 500 plus concurrent viewers.
Dude said call the boss quit, this your life now, cuz? Dude,
How fast did this guy actually like grow then? Like you're saying, he had like he started out with 100 and then randomly just 500. How fast was this climb then?
And the number that actually mattered, he was making more money streaming at night than he was at his day job.
And no, y'all literally just donated more than I make in a week in one night. Bruh. Bruh.
But Casoh kept his head on straight. What shows up overnight can also disappear overnight. So before he quit his day job, he needed proof that this wasn't a fluke. So he made a deal with his chat. Hit 5,000 Twitch.
Smart guy. You just don't run for every opportunity. You actually take a look and see if it works first. Kinda smart thinking.
Subs, and he'd quit his job.
This a day we're gonna remember forever, you feel me? This a day we gonna remember forever. You know I love y'all, man. Thank you, bro. It's all y'all, you feel me? Thank you, man. Full-time Casoh in the building, and I'm laying in their mouth, too.
Within just a few weeks, it was a done deal.
Nice.
Case's fan base was new, but dedicated, and they wanted to see him pursue this thing full-time.
Like I said, I've been dreaming of wanting to, be a streamer, a content creator since I was 13
By the way, this dude doesn't even have a normal like face cam or nothing. What kind of camera is he using?
years old. I
Does he even have a normal mic?
finally took the leap, bro. I finally took the leap, and y'all came through for you, boys. For real, y'all came through crazy.
Now, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows from here. His internet was still garbage, like genuinely bad. Streams would lag or even just end because the connection bottomed out.
Do you see what I did?
Really? one megabit per second? How does this dude even stream like that? What the fuck, man? How is it possible? How can you even stream? I had problems already with 4 megabytes. How does this dude do it in 1? Worse than mine. Man, I don't really understand that. I don't understand how to do it with 1. This guy is
And
wizard.
when you're trying to build an audience, that's the kiss of death. If your stream ends, they move on to the next. Eventually, numbers started slipping. For a couple months, it looked like maybe the whole thing was a fluke. Maybe the bubble had already popped.
You know, I seen the numbers when I very first started. You know, the hype was there because I first blew up. Had like 800.
I have 30 megabytes, it's hella cheap. What you talking? I mean, maybe it's cheap in your country, not in my country, man. I think I'm paying like... I have 40 megabytes that's coming down, and I am paying about 50 euros, something like that.
Viewers every night. Then y'all seen it dip to like, 100, 150. I was like, I gotta do something different or it's gonna go under.
Then he picked up a different game, Hogwarts Legacy. It was kind of a weird choice. It had a totally different audience from the 2K crowd.
What? Wait. This dude went for MBA to Hogwarts. What the hell? How? What was the decision there?
But he streamed it anyway, clipped a moment, and posted it to TikTok.
Well, I see the sun peeking through the window a little bit. Sleep schedule gone now. Gotta make Hufflepuff proud, though. Hey, it is what it is, man.
That one video alone pulled in over 18 million views. Just like that,
What?
he's back. Viewership climbs to 600. Keeps climbing. Month after month. Every week, another clip going viral. Another wave of new viewers following
damn.
the stream.
I love his reactions. He's like, oh, Hufflepuff.
The snowball was rolling again. By May 2023, Casoh was averaging over 2,500 viewers, a legitimate name in streaming culture.
If you don't know who he is, you gotta be living under a rock.
And this is level 2. At level 2, you're starting to live large. You're in big boy money territory. At this point, you're not going to bed afraid the
How
whole
much
thing
to earn?
finishes overnight.
How much to earn when you're level 2? Is it like 10, 20,000?
All right, man, my dad. Get him out of here!
With over 2,500 average viewers, Casoh was sitting somewhere just in
Do you know how much Casoh actually earns? They earn in millions. Really? Level 2 earns in millions. I mean, no wonder that everybody wants to become a streamer.
inside the top 1,000 streamers on Twitch. Incredible by any measure, but remember, Twitch is stacked top heavy. And when I say top heavy, I mean it. At any given moment, there are about 3 million users on Twitch watching content. When you break down the viewer distribution by channel rank, the picture gets pretty clear. Out of the millions of channels on the platform, the top 250 pull over half the viewership. That's the difference between level 2 and level 3. While it seems like the easiest jump on the ladder here, it's actually the most difficult. There's a specific blueprint nearly every streamer has followed to make this jump. Here, I'll break it down for you. What you're looking at right now is 5 of the biggest streamers on the planet. Each at the moment they were averaging exactly.
So who are they? I see there is CaseOh Speed. Actually, you know what? Funny thing is, CaseOh Speed actually visited Estonia at some point. It's a really weird thing to see.
Exactly 2,500 viewers.
Ninja as well. Ninja is not streaming anymore, is he? I haven't like heard about Ninja anymore.
Pay attention to the setups. None of them are exciting. The rooms are pretty basic, the camera quality kinda sucks, there's no production value.
Hey, it's me! There is no production value in my streams as well.
Look like what they are, just guys streaming from their bedrooms. Now fast forward to when those same streamers are pulling 10,000 viewers a night. Everything's changed, the lighting's dialed in, the cameras are crisp, the rooms look intentional. This is
Get the bad camera. Yes, I think that's my problem. That's why people don't stay in my streams, because I have bad camera.
the blueprint kicking in, and it all starts with one realization. At this level, streaming isn't just a job anymore. It's a business, and like a business, the goal is to make as much money as possible. The internet, for whatever reason, craves a spectacle, and the spectacle game is pretty easy to play. You've kinda just gotta spend money to make money. The setup is just the start. Next comes the move to LA, buy the mansion, drop the I just bought my dream car video, hire a dozen editors to pump out clips around the clock. By the time you're clearing 50,000 viewers, it turns into an optimization race. Every stream, every upload, every second of content is engineered to milk the cash cow.
Oh yes, I imagine actually. I have seen Casoh streams. He's just like pretty much documenting his life, and I'm pretty sure he has this big production team behind him, so he can't really like. I'm not even sure if he even thinks about his own streams anymore. Like maybe the other people tell him like, oh, you need to do that, you need to do that. You think CaseOh Speed barks for normal? He barks for money, brother. Yes, of course he does. That makes sense. Like I can't imagine he's gonna be like with his wife, and he's gonna go like, like, I'm pretty sure that's not his normal state.
The longer you stay on the top, the more efficient it becomes, and weirdly, the more the internet praises you for it. But the spectacle only works if people are still looking. Relevancy is the whole game. The second your numbers dip, the money goes with it. So you're forced to stay visible. You hit the podcast circuit, impulsive on Monday and blank on Thursday. You show up to every...
To be honest, I do wonder, like, at what point I am actually going to be making it, or am I going to be making it? Maybe I'm gonna be like this 1 out of 100 streamer who doesn't make it. Like, let's say after like 6 months, Mr. Beast is the example of spend money, earn money. I mean, that makes sense as well. Even at this point, I do that because like I ordered, I think it was like a couple of days ago, I actually ordered new mic. It can take 6 or 7 months, but it will happen. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't really fail if you don't quit. Once you quit, then you will fail.
every mainstream streamer event. You become a permanent fixture in the conversation because the conversation is the product. And the fastest way to stay in the conversation is to stand next to someone bigger than you. Take those same 5 streamers and pull up their biggest streams of all time.
Oh, so what he's saying is that I should find somebody bigger than me and then start playing with them. I can't even remember what I was talking about. Doesn't matter, let's
Ninja,
go.
Fortnite with Drake, Hayden Ross, the Donald Trump interview, Kai-Cenat, the LeBron stream that pulled over 1 million concurrent viewers. That's the blueprint. I'm not necessarily saying it's bulletproof or guaranteed, but it's the safe route. Every streamer who's made it to the top 250 has run some version of that exact playbook based on constant evolution, but Casoh ignored this approach altogether. His strategy is quite literally the opposite in just about every possible sense.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really understand how does he do that? He seems pretty much like a dude, and he just started streaming, and people just love this guy. He has such a big aura.
The last time we talked about Casoh, he was fresh off of Hogwarts, averaging 2,500 viewers. So let's run that same comparison from earlier and fast forward to when he's at 10,000. Not much has changed. I mean, sure, he did buy a new house, but he moved from a trap house to a trailer just across town. Either way, at the end of the day, his computer monitor is still being held up with a vacuum.
So how much are like houses and stuff in America at the moment? Because I know that in our country the housing market is really bad. So how bad is it like in America? I'm trying to like figure out how much money actually he made. Because if he moved like to trailer, I think he didn't have enough money to go for the house. I don't want to talk about it. That bad. Really, that bad. I think it used to be pretty okay, but in our country as well, I think what happened was like prices were so normal and just all of a sudden, I think it happened in 1 year or 2 years, everything doubled. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Vacuum cleaner.
If I don't have the vacuum cleaner holding up the back of the monitor, it'll fall over. And then back here are my PCs. You can tell they're being held up by books as well.
And the camera quality seems to somehow have gotten worse.
Chat, my stream quality is actually so crispy. It looks like it's in 4K.
This dude literally is like streaming from his freaking ass, man. Like, how is that possible? Back in the day, houses was like 190k and they could afford it, as my dad said. But now, yeah, it's done. Inflation got us. 190? It's already so much. I mean, I think you guys earn much more as well. 190 in our country, it's like, I don't know, you back in the day, you could actually afford a villa with this money.
Since Hogwarts, he's continued to stream 4 to 6 nights a week. Same time, same chat, rotating through whatever random games he feels like. Supermarket Simulator, Granny, Dress to Impress.
What is this? Why is it on my front page? Playing it.
Actually, you know what is funny? I kind of pick the games the same way he does. Like if I'm deciding what games to play, I'm kind of the same. I'm like scrolling through the Steam and stuff, and I'm like, oh, actually, that sounds interesting. So I will just download it, and I'm gonna be like, oh, we will try it out on the stream.
Games a normal person wouldn't think to stream, but then you watch for 5 minutes and you start to get it.
This is the funniest dude on the internet right now.
Just plays the most random everything. Games.
Yeah, McDonald's employee earns $19 an hour. $19 an hour. Damn, dude. I think our McDonald's worker earns about $7, $8. It's minimum. Wow, I mean, I think our like workers, they earn a bit more than minimum. I think our minimum is 6. I'm gonna do the meme. 6 or 7.
Casoh, where did he come from? 200,000 viewers playing Fall Guys yesterday.
Because the game isn't the point. The chat isn't there for the games. They're there to watch him fall out of his chair for the 10th time this month and narrate it like he's describing a car accident.
Yo, that almost killed me. Oh! Yo, chat! The chair is dead, dude!
To watch him get jump scared.
Almost the same thing happened with me yesterday's stream when I played this bad parenting. It was not fun. Holy fucking shit!
By a horror game and scream at a volume that blows out the mic. And that's why it worked. By January of 2024, Casoh was averaging over 50,000 concurrent viewers every single night, making him the #3 ranked streamer on all of Twitch.
Like, my mind is weird. Like, in my mind, I still don't have the thought of, like, I still made it. Yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like if I have that thought and tell myself that I made it, you don't want to get, like, lazy. It's going to go downhill. Yeah. You know what I mean?
By every metric the industry...
Yeah, I think once you get lazy, it's going to actually, like, put everything on hold. You can't really get lazy at all.
He actually uses, Casoh is underperforming. He's leaving growth on the table at every possible turn. He doesn't invest in new setups, he doesn't upgrade his gear, and has no real plan to optimize himself. Every analyst will tell you he could be twice the size he is if he just ran the playbook like everyone else. And honestly, they're probably right. But here's the thing, Casoh never...
I don't think so. If you run the playbook like everybody else is, I think you will actually not be different. I think part of Casoh's this success he's had, I think that's because he didn't follow the general advice, and that makes him like stand out really much. And I think that's why he's actually so big today.
Never looked at any of that and felt like he was losing something. Buying a house in the hills, pulling up in a supercar, collecting all the things that say you've made it. None of that ever seemed to be important to him. And there's nothing wrong with wanting those things. A lot of creators go in with exactly that goal in mind. But Casoh sits in this rare category of someone who actually reached the I made it moment and genuinely doesn't want it.
It was never about like being huge.
Oh, by the way, I just realized, sorry, we are like 1 follower away from 20 followers. Second week, 20 followers.
Just like, because it didn't matter the money. You know, I just wanted to do what I loved for a living. I could be, pinching pennies to make it, but as long as I get to stream every day instead of go to work, I was cool with that. You know?
But to be clear, it's not like he's allergic to money. He's the #3 streamer on Twitch. The guy is doing just fine. But there's a difference between making money and squeezing every last cent out of your audience. He's never done any kind of subathon, he doesn't say yes to every brand that comes knocking, and he doesn't manufacture drama to give the numbers a little bump. The way he sees it, you can't leave money on the table if it was never what you sat down for.
Yeah, to be honest, same for me. Like, I don't do that. I'm not streaming only because of the money. Like, if I see how I see it, at least, like, that's my opinion. You need to start streaming at least to have fun first. Like, if the money comes, it comes. But if you start just by earning money, maybe I am doing something wrong, actually. I don't know. But for me, having fun is much more important than actually making money. And if I can have chat like this and I can have some guys to speak with, I think that's more like valuable than making money.
Some of my most favorite jobs I ever had were the jobs where I was making pennies. Yo, I'm not even finna lie to y'all. I think y'all just donated more than my week's paycheck in one night. I'm talking about sitting in the parking lot of the dollar store, having a...
Yeah, man, I remember. I used to actually work in McDonald's as well at some point. I was like, holy damn, it was so bad. The work you do over there, it's so like mundane. You just do everything over again and 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 again, and you can't really like do anything else. They have so strict rules that you need to work there. It's so crazy.
Call my mom, be like, hey, can you spot me $50 for food for the rest of the week? But you know what? I was happy. Like, if I could turn this into something and just be able to do this with y'all every day, that'd be a dream come true. Yeah, I was broke, but it was all right because the job was cool. Dude, I'm not worried about Twitch ad revenue. I would rather people have a good viewing experience than make an extra, whatever a month.
So that's the money half of the blueprint. The mansion, the supercar, the optimization strategy. But the blueprint isn't only about money. The other half of the blueprint is relevancy. The streaming world has a short memory, and the way you fight that is by staying in the conversation. Podcasts, events, collabs, it all comes down to the same idea.
Yeah, like I do.
Stand next to someone.
See, I'm already halfway there. I am speaking with my chat. I'm having a chat with people. Like everybody who joins me, I can usually at least say hi. I have not yet had this problem where there is too many people. So it's really good to speak with one person.
Someone bigger than you, and you get to share some of their spotlight. Well, if you thought he was underperforming on the money side of the blueprint, just listen to this. In 3 years as one of the biggest streamers on the planet, he's done exactly one traditional collab. Jinxie.
What's the furthest you've ever traveled?
Florida.
What? It just... what the hell? This dude just told that only collab he has done is Jinxie. But now there is also this woman, I think, or is it just interview? I'm pretty sure this is called Lena, something like that.
That was one
I've seen her before, like on YouTube.
And that collab is almost word for word the only existing footage of Casoh outside of his own house.
My friend brought this up yesterday to me when we were chilling. He said it's crazy
He's a big boy.
Is literally has the only recorded footage of me outside of my own stream setup. Like, he's the only one that's gotten me out of my room.
Matter of fact, it was the first time he'd ever left the state he was born in.
So this is the first time you've ever been out of, like, Florida? Or out of Arkansas,
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just, I don't know, I be getting homesick. I get away from home for too long, I'm just, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
Over
same,
the last
man.
3 years, Casoh was...
I rarely go out, actually. I'm more like, I like to be home a lot. I don't really like to go out.
won 5 different awards.
And the streamer award goes to...
Casoh!
Casoh!
He hasn't shown up to a single one in person.
Mr. Beast tweeted you? Oh, yeah, I talked to him, yeah. I can't even go on a Mr. Beast video due to fear of airplanes.
Oh shit, so he doesn't go outside because he's fear of airplanes. Well, that sucks. I wouldn't imagine life where you can't actually travel. That would suck so much. Like, imagine you can't go outside, you can't like see the world, you can't experience the traveling part. You can't experience like new countries and stuff like that. Ooh, that would suck so much.
Ain't that bad, chat?
According to the blueprint, all of those things just come with the territory of being in the top 1%. But Casoh is avoiding all of it. And when you stack it all up, not going to award shows, turning down the collabs, even the fact that he's only left the state of Arkansas once, you start to wonder if there's more to it than just not caring.
Chat, I didn't tell y'all this, bro. When I was changing setups to go from the trap house into the trailer, I was literally a mental wreck for like a week straight. Because I don't know if anybody else has this.
Why?
But dude, I have like some form of horrific OCD that I've had for years, that if something even minor changes, I'm gonna die.
You see, OCD is one of the most misunderstood conditions.
Like, I kind of get it. I do also have this kind of thing. Like, I have similar thing that I need routine. I need like a lot of routine. But that's really bad. Like, if even some little things change, you are like already thinking that you're gonna die. That's fucking crazy, man.
Conditions out there. People hear the word and
That
picture
sucks.
someone who just likes things clean and organized. And while that can be a part of it, that's not exactly what it is. At its core, OCD is anxiety. For Casoh, moving into a new house meant moving into an environment that was full of variables his brain hadn't had the chance to map out yet.
Like when I take my hat off and put it on the counter, same spot every night. If it goes in a different spot, I'm dead.
You know what? I have actually seen one person in my whole life who was like that. They had this specific routine they needed to follow. Yeah, it's so bad. Like I know I have seen, like in real life, I have seen one person who has OCD. It's crazy. They had this like specific routine they had to do. Like they had to do everything in order. In specific things needed to be in specific place. They needed to be on the table and stuff like that. It's so weird. And once you, oh my god, once you interrupt their routine, it's gonna be a hell, man.
Everything becomes unpredictable, and for someone with OCD, an unpredictable environment is one thing that can't be controlled. Each unknown stacks on top of the last until his brain is sent into overdrive.
Chat, here's some lore for you. Every time I would leave to work in the morning, I would go outside my house and I would have to check that my doorknob was locked 37 times. I would have to start my drive to work, take a block back around to my house and check it another 11 times.
That's so crazy, like that's so over the top. Like I think normal people, I'm pretty sure like normal people, when they go outside, they will double check as well, yes? Guys, you do like double check. I'm pretty sure you do.
And then I could go to work.
Which explains why his setup has barely changed over the years. It's one of the places where his brain already knows the answers to all the questions. It's his rules, at his pace, all in an environment that makes him most comfortable. But that need for predictability doesn't stay contained to his house. It follows him everywhere.
I went out in public 3 times in a row. I got recognized all 3 times. I never went outside again, bro. Like some people, bro, came up like, hey, yo, can I get a picture? Everybody started looking. I'm like, oh man, dude, I was about to pass out, man.
Outside of that room, he can...
To be honest, I kind of get it. I also don't like when I see some people. Usually when I go outside, I have my own stuff that I want to do. Let's say I go to the grocery store. So I just want to go over there, do my stuff and come back. I don't want to interact with random people, especially these guys who are like standing inside the store and they want to like try to sell you some stuff. Do they have some kind of radar when I go in? Because every single time these guys stand over there and always I see them and they always want to try to offer me something. They're so annoying. I just want to go inside the shop, get my stuff and get back. That's it. I don't want to talk to you.
Controls nothing. Who's around him, how they got there, whether someone grabs his shoulder before he sees it coming. None of it is up to him.
I don't go out in public. I don't. Never.
When he's at home, it's easier to manage because, well, he's in his own house. But in public, there's no way to make the unknown stop. It's not only uncomfortable, but also insanely overwhelming.
You would have a better chance of actually winning the Powerball lottery than ever seeing me in public. That's how rare it is.
Man.
No joke.
The blueprint says the path forward revolves around a constant state of evolution. The more you change, the newer things are, the more excited people are to watch. But for Casoh, that path has never really been accessible the same way it is for everyone else. And yet, here he is.
Literally almost 1,000.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually sometimes think that, I mean, now I have streamed about 2 weeks. It's gonna be end of the 2 week for today. And I think, like off the stream, I was thinking that, is my language barrier actually a problem? Like I'm not native speaker, so I think many people maybe don't want to watch me because I don't speak native English. But there are like constant like thoughts behind my head like that.
Away from 10 million. Say it ain't so. This is a moment in history? No, this is a moment in history.
Behind everything, the awards, the numbers, the journey from a rice mill to the #3 spot on Twitch, almost nothing has actually changed.
You definitely gonna do this full time? Hey, I hope so.
What the fuck? 1.01 megabytes. This dude, like, when you watch Casoh stream, you can see what he did like 30 minutes ago. Like, he's already went past 30 minutes. If he had that bad internet, like...
Bro, CJ, that'd be a dream come true for you, boy, man. Maybe my parents don't have to work no more either. That'd be a dream come true too, bro.
He's been grounded in the fact that streaming was never about being the very best. It was always about building a life worth living, for himself and for the people he loves.
Wait, Mom, we're about to hit 10 million. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. We're about to hit 10 million!
I gotta turn this off. Come on.
No way, we're actually about to hit
That's
it.
huge.
We hit 10 million, baby! Let's go! 10 million
man.
on YouTube!
His mom was there before any of this made sense.
She brought me some balloons in here! Yo! She brought me some
That's
balloons!
huge, that's huge.
Balloons!
You can't see it.
Get a pose in there with it.
Before all of the awards and money, before tens of thousands of people were waiting for him to go live, she was the only one who pushed him to try streaming in the first place.
That's a dadgum diamond play button! You've had this? What?
Damn, I would love to get one. I would love to get one someday.
It wouldn't be possible without y'all, Chad. And you know who else it wouldn't be possible without? My mom. Come stand in front of the camera. Look at that.
And his dad, the man who spent his whole life doing the kind of work nobody claps for.
My dad, for example, like, dude, this whole life just working. He's had multiple back surgeries, multiple wrist surgeries, multiple foot surgeries, all from just working his whole life.
The man he watched and worked alongside with do it with no complaints.
I worked with my dad. We were both maintenance men.
By the way, why did his dad look like a hitman? Like, literally, his dad looked like a hitman. Look, let's go back.
And worked along.
Literally, this guy looks like Agent 47. Just a bit older, like in older age. Retired 47.
Side with, do it with no complaints.
I worked with my dad. We were both maintenance men. Maintenance ain't easy work. You know, you're crawling under sinks, you're changing faucets, you're crawling up in attics, you know, all that, just nasty.
The same man that taught him how to work was eventually the one who told him to quit his regular job and do what he loved.
I remember the night we hit 5,000. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm gonna call my boss. I remember I got him to call because I was scared. Like, hey, boss, you know, I'm playing video games for a living, but it'd sound better coming from my dad because, you know, my dad was essentially like his right-hand man.
I mean, yeah, that would sound so stupid. Like, your boss knows that you're working like all the time, and then you call him like, you know, man, I am actually playing video games for a living now, so fuck you.
Yep, but yeah.
So when streaming became a reality, he made sure that the two people who spent their lives building him up never had to work again.
What has been like the most fulfilling thing that you've run into in your career?
Just that everybody gets to chill.
Yeah.
And they have to get away from the jobs they hated and everything like that, and we can all just chill and do this. That's the best thing. I was gonna say they're retired because they do it because, you know, they don't want to just chill and do nothing. They do a lot of stuff for me. Like my dad, if I need something to go get or something, he goes and gets it. My mom handles all
that's so wholesome.
the background, like all of it.
If you ask Case, that's the whole story right there. In a world where overnight success has a way of quietly hollowing people out, Casoh never let any of it change him.
The only thing I want to be is a place for people to go for 4 hours a night, forget about life, you know, crack some jokes, you know, have a good time, and just chill out.
And that's why this story isn't over. Casoh has already crossed the line that mattered the most.
Yeah,
he turned his dream into real life. He helped his family stop working. He became the...
At some point, that's something actually what I want to do as well. Like, I want to have a place where people can come in, they can have a chat with me, they can enjoy themselves.
Place he always wanted to be for others. So, whatever happens next is just the icing on the cake.
I've been dreaming of this since I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Y'all for low-key making dreams come true, bro.
W video. I'm gonna actually subscribe to this guy. And I'm gonna like the video as well. Damn, that was good. That was really good.